Okay, so as everybody could probably plainly see last night, I did not clean up after I had gotten done doing my little bit of work for the evening, but I made damn good and sure that I finished cleaning up today before I started sitting here trying to entertain you fine fellers. Anyways, we've got the 127 garage sales going on now, and I come to find out that there was a place that was selling some machinist related stuff, so I kind of braved it for a little while to go pick up a few things. So these were marked as $1 a piece. A pair of 1/8 inch blades and a 3/16 inch blade, and then a couple of T-slot cutters. Now, I don't know if you consider these parting tools or grooving tools, but I figured for $1 a piece, I would be more than happy to have one. Well, some. So one of the things I'm going to have to do eventually is make dedicated holders for these guys for the lathe. But that's a story for another day. Anyways, I don't know where I'm going to put them just yet, so I'm just going to sit them on the bench. One of the other thing that I kind of wanted to talk about tonight was, in the process of working with this thing, it dawned on me that it would be nice to have a clapper box that actually has a downfeed, like what we're used to from normal shapers. So the reason why that was even came up is because one of the things that I can currently do with the Atlas shaper that I can't easily do on this is cut a 45-degree dovetail. Now, I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying I think, in my opinion, it would be easier to be done with the ability to downfeed. So, it's not anything that I'm going to get into right away, but before I actually sell off the Atlas shaper, which will probably be months, if not years into the future, considering the situation the country's in. Before I do that, I'm actually going to want to try and build a clapper box with a downfeed mechanism that mimics what's currently on the Atlas. So basically this entire assembly right here that rotates around, it can be removed. I had it off last night in the process of sorting out this the mechanism for the clapper for the lift, and I think it would be a worthwhile build. Between that and the low speeds that this thing is driving the mill at, I think those are probably the two biggest issues that I can find on this thing so far. The second generation of this, they have a high-speed gearbox that can get up to, I think it's 2,000 or so RPM, but this one, 330 and it's done. And I put my little tachometer in it today, and I thought I was going to be higher than 330 RPM, but it looked like it was right at 330 RPM. So I definitely want to speed that up some. And I've got a whole series of ideas on how I might deal with that in the future. Not a high priority considering the fact that I have another mill sitting right beside of it. So eventually that's probably something that I'm going to tinker with. But that is why I've got all of this metal sitting out over here, is I'm just kind of looking through the steel that I've got to see if I've got stuff that might be practical to make the clapper assemblies with a downfeed. So I think I probably got some pieces that I can do that with. Not something I'm going to do right away, but definitely something I think would be worthwhile. Oh, and one other interesting point. When I was out at the garage sale that I found the machinist tools at, I was alerted to an enormous micrometer, an enormous micrometer. Let's see if I can bring up the picture of it that I was sent. 20-inch mic. It had an aluminum body on it. Let's see, where'd it go? Oh, I thought I had a picture of it. Oh. Guess I was mistaken. Huh. I must have been dreaming. Maybe he sent it through Messenger. But anyways, it was a heck of a thing to see. Try and, I don't know what I did with it. Shoot. Oh, here we go. There we go. See if that'll show up. So imagine that, a 20-inch micrometer. This body, the whole body looked like it was built out of aluminum. I couldn't say for sure because I wasn't exactly eager to start touching things out in the middle of, everything that's going on, but I thought that was just an amazing thing to stumble across. Tumico? Wow, this thing takes pretty good pictures. Tubular Micrometer Company. St. James, Minnesota. Anyways, I just thought that was a heck of a thing to see. So, anyway, I think I've yammered on enough for the evening. I'm not sure what I'm going to work with or if I'm going to work with anything later day. If I get into another project, I will make another video and bring you guys along. Whoops.